to you. All right, what's up, guys? I am doing some edits to a read-write page in Canvas and wanted to share something I'm doing with color palettes. So I added a theme from Cidi Labs, and I noticed that my theme is blue, but you know, the color palette that I'm using is actually coming from this image right here. So I want to be able to turn, you know, these headers for the different content blocks into some of the colors and just match the theme. And so Cidi Labs, when you turn on Cidi Labs and open Cidi Labs, you can customize colors for, in this case, the banner theme, which is up here. That's this first header. And then when I come into, say if I come into this header, I can edit the elements, open the color palette, and then I can adjust the colors you know, for this tool as well. Highlight and say, okay, I'm looking for the H3 tag and I want to change the color to black or gray or orange. But something that's really cool with Cidi Labs is you can actually define, see right here, you can actually add your own personal color palette, and that way it saves a bunch of color palettes that you're going to use. So in my instance, I have a Core 4 color palette. So if I want to change this header to match the Core 4 color palette. And then something I just created, and this is why I'm making the video, is I have a read-write color palette. So for me, I want this purple, and I want some of these other colors that I use to create in this graphic, and I want to be able to apply those to my headers, and I'm going to be using it over and over, and so I just save that color palette. And so here's what you do. First, you open up your color palette here, and then you want to select colors from an image. From here, you can browse for an image on your computer and then say open. And Cidi Labs will examine that image and then provide you with colors over here from the image. And then you select the colors you want to add to that palette. So let's say I want these colors here on my palette. Maybe I want this green. So you can see now I have the selected colors on this palette, and if you don't like any, you can just, you know, deselect it. And then you can say add colors to the palette. When you do that, notice over here it added the colors from that image to my palette. And so now I have those colors available to use inside of Cidi Labs. Something to note is you can change the name of this. So instead of it saying from image, you can change this to say whatever you need it to say. And so you open up that little, sorry, not here. You open up this little color selector. These are all the colors that have been added to your palettes. And notice there are these little labels in between your color palettes. And so this is where you can go and adjust your labels. So you can change the name here. You know, I can call it, this is from the UDL, and hit save. So now this color palette is my UDL color palette, where this color palette is my Core 4 color palette. And if you need to, you can move these labels around and organize your palettes however you like. Add labels, remove labels, add individual colors, adjust individual colors by selecting on it. So it's just all things color. Make sure you hit save, and boom, now you have custom color palettes that you can use when making page designs. Hope this helps. Have a rad day.